Hey y'all, it's Aeon, and this video is going to be a little different and brief because I am black, trans, a woman, and I am currently unemployed. And I'm on the East Coast right now visiting family. And as soon as I got settled in my hotel room, I got a rejection from a job that I interviewed for back in January. And you know what? I feel okay. Although anytime the hiring process of somebody that has done a lot of interviews and hired people before, anything over a month is letting me know, is giving me serious red flags that there's not a lot of organization, or there's just not a lot of person power to really be attentive to the hiring and onboarding process. It is what it is, but I ultimately feel a sigh of I feel relieved. Um, and I know this is a horrible time to be unemployed. We're in such uncertain times. But when I decided, I was laid off from my job in December, and when I decided to start the just applying process and interviewing process after the holiday season, I was very clear, and I'm an extremely spiritual person. I was very clear in manifesting to the universe that it's just certain situations that I don't want to be in work wise anymore. And ultimately, I want to remain in the South. And the position I just got rejected from, and the other one I got rejected from 2 weeks ago that I interviewed for in January, they would have required me to move back to Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. is a fabulous place. Also, particularly for what I do, the pay that I could get in D.C. is way more than what I could get in the South, where I'm based at in Houston. But it's just something about Houston. It's just something about being in the South at this particular time that is calling me to be down there. And I was very clear when I wrote it out. I have this dry erase board in my house where I write out my goals at the top of every year, and I change them. I was very clear when I wrote it out. I was very clear when I went to the park, and I stated it as I was walking in the park. And sometimes I'll drive in a car with just the music off or the podcast and everything off, and that's just my time to just talk and get things out and be one with the universe. And I was very clear with, if I'm going into another full-time job situation, there are certain things that I have to have, and me moving back to the East Coast, it's not